Have you ever worked on a software project that became harder to manage the more it grew? In this video, we are going to break down an agile method called feature-driven development, also known as FDD. We will cover what FDD is, the 5 core activities that make up the method, the key roles involved, and a detailed real-world example that brings everything together. By the end, you will understand how FDD works and why it can be especially helpful for large, complex projects where coordination and structure matter. Feature-driven development is an agile approach designed for projects where many people contribute to the system and where teams need structure, clarity, and scalability, while still getting the benefits of iteration and frequent delivery. Instead of building large modules all at once, FDD focuses on delivering small, meaningful features that users recognize and value. A feature is a specific piece of functionality, such as updating a customer profile or generating a report. Each feature is intentionally kept small enough to complete within a few days to 2 weeks. In FDD, the entire development process revolves around delivering these small features. Planning, designing, and building are all centered around feature delivery. The system grows in steady, manageable increments, supported by a workflow that keeps large teams aligned, efficient, and productive. Next, let's explore the 5 core activities that define feature-driven development. Feature-driven development is guided by 5 core activities. These activities create a clear structure that helps teams align their understanding, plan effectively, and deliver software in small, predictable increments. Let's walk through each activity so you can see how the method works in practice. The first activity, develop an overall model, focuses on building a shared understanding of the business area, also known as the domain, that the software will support. The domain represents the real-world environment the system must model and manage. For example, consider the banking domain. In this environment, you work with concepts such as customer, account, and transaction. These ideas form the basis for how banking software needs to behave. To capture this understanding, the team creates a domain model. This is a simple visual diagram showing how the major ideas relate to each other. For instance, a domain model in the banking example might show that a customer owns 1 or more accounts, and each account contains many transactions. This establishes a shared view of how the business works. Next, the team creates an object model, which is the technical representation of those concepts inside the software. In this model, a customer object might include a name and contact information. An account object might include an account number, balance, and operations such as deposit or withdraw. A transaction object might include an amount, a timestamp, and a transaction type. This activity does not create detailed designs. Its purpose is to give everyone a shared foundation for the rest of the project. Once the overall model is defined, the next activity is to build a features list by identifying all the features the system needs to deliver. A feature is a small, meaningful piece of functionality that provides value to the user. FDD uses a consistent format to describe features, which is action, result, and object. Here are some simple examples. Transfer funds between accounts. Generate monthly account statement. Update customer mailing address. These clear, client-valued features are grouped into feature sets, which organize the features by broader business functions such as account management or transaction processing. This activity results in a complete and structured list of all features that will be developed. After the features are identified, the third activity is plan by feature, and the team plans how to deliver the features. A key concept in this step is class ownership, meaning each major class in the system is assigned to one developer who is responsible for maintaining it. When a feature involves several classes, the developers who own those classes temporarily come together to form a feature team. For example, in the banking domain, a feature like transfer funds between accounts may involve the account class, the customer class, and the transaction class. The developers who own these classes form a feature team that works together to deliver that feature. During this planning step, the team prioritizes features, estimates effort, identifies dependencies, and assigns responsibilities. The result is a clear roadmap for delivering features in the right order. Once planning is complete, the fourth activity is design by feature, and the team moves into design stage. A small group of developers meets to discuss how the feature should work. They clarify how information will move through the system, how classes will interact, and what updates are required to support the feature. The team may create simple design diagrams to illustrate these interactions. After that, the design goes through a design inspection to verify quality and alignment with the overall model and architecture. By the end of this step, the feature team has a clear and agreed-upon design that is ready for development. In this final activity, Build by Feature, the feature team begins development. Each class owner updates their classes as needed for the feature. The team writes code, conducts unit tests, and completes a code inspection to verify quality. When the feature passes inspection, it is integrated into the main system. The team then repeats the process for the next feature. Over time, the system grows one feature at a time, creating a predictable and steady development rhythm. One of the strengths of feature-driven development is the clarity of its roles. These roles help large teams stay organized, maintain accountability, and ensure that each feature is designed and built by the right people. Let's look at the key roles involved in FDD and what each one contributes. The project manager oversees the entire project. This role focuses on tracking progress, coordinating schedules, and ensuring that the team delivers features on time. The project manager keeps everyone aligned and communicates status to stakeholders. The chief architect defines the system's overall structure. This person leads the modeling activities, guides architectural decisions, and ensures that the software design stays consistent with the business needs. The development manager handles the day-to-day technical operations. This role supports the development team, assigns work as needed, and helps resolve technical issues that may slow down progress. The chief programmer is a technical leader. This person mentors developers, leads important design discussions, and ensures the team follows good engineering practices. The chief programmer also facilitates design inspections and code inspections, helping maintain quality across the project. Class owners are developers who are responsible for specific classes or components in the system. Each class has exactly one owner. When a feature requires changes to a class, the class owner is the person who updates it. Class ownership keeps the system consistent because every part of the code has a clear owner who understands how it works. Domain experts represent the business perspective. They help the team understand real-world processes, provide clarification during feature definition, and make sure the system reflects the true needs of its users. Domain experts are essential for building correct and valuable features. Feature teams are temporary teams formed only for the duration of a specific feature. When a feature requires multiple classes, the class owners of those classes come together to design and build the feature. Once the feature is complete, the team disbands and new teams form for the next feature. This structure keeps development flexible and ensures that the right people collaborate on the right features. Now that we have covered the core activities and the roles, let's walk through a complete example so you can see how everything comes together in a real project. Imagine your organization is building an online bookstore where customers can browse books, manage accounts, place orders, and track shipments. Here is how the project would flow using feature-driven development. Step 1. Develop an overall model. The first step is to build a shared understanding of the business. The chief architect leads a modeling workshop with developers, class owners, and domain experts who understand how the bookstore operates. They identify key concepts such as customer, book, cart, order, payment, and shipment. The team maps out how these concepts relate to one another. For example, a customer places an order. An order contains multiple books, and every payment is linked to a specific order. This results in a simple but clear domain model. Afterward, the team creates an object model that translates these business concepts into technical objects and their interactions. By the end of this step, everyone on the team shares the same understanding of how the bookstore works and what the system needs to support. Step 2. Build the features list. With the model understood, the team identifies the features the system needs to deliver. These are small, user-valued functions written in the action, result, object format. Here are a few examples. Search for books by title. Add book to shopping cart. Place customer order. Update customer profile. These features are grouped into feature sets such as account management, book browsing, shopping cart, and ordering. This becomes the complete list of work that will be delivered throughout the project. Step 3. Plan by feature. Now the team begins planning how to develop the features. FDD uses class ownership, which means each major class in the system is owned by a specific developer. When a feature touches several classes, their owners temporarily form a feature team. For example, consider the feature Add Book to Shopping Cart. This might involve the book class, the customer class, and the cart class. The developers who own these classes form the feature team that will deliver that feature. The project manager and development manager prioritize the features, estimate the effort, and create a delivery schedule. This becomes the roadmap for the project. Step 4. Design by feature. Next, the feature team begins the design process. The chief programmer leads a design meeting where the team defines exactly how the feature will behave. For Add Book to Shopping Cart, the team discusses questions such as, how does the system check that the book is available? How does the cart object update its contents? What information needs to be stored for the user session? The team creates a simple design diagram showing how the classes interact. After the design is complete, the team performs a design inspection to ensure that the feature fits the larger system model and architecture. Once approved, the feature is ready for development. Step 5. Build by feature. Development now begins. Each class owner updates their respective classes according to the design. The team writes code, performs unit testing, and completes a code inspection where other developers review the work for correctness and quality. After the feature passes inspection, it is added to the main system. The team then returns to the feature list and repeats the cycle for the next feature. Over time, the Bookstore application grows steadily and predictably, one well-defined feature at a time. This example demonstrates how all parts of FDD fit together. The overall model gives the team a shared understanding. The features list defines clear user-valued functionality. The planning step identifies the right people for each feature. The design step clarifies behavior before coding begins. The build step delivers working software in frequent increments. The roles ensure that responsibility, quality, and communication stay strong as the project grows. This creates a scalable and disciplined way to develop complex systems while still remaining agile. Now that you understand how feature-driven development works, it is helpful to compare it with other Agile methods you may already know, such as Scrum, Kanban, or Extreme Programming. Each Agile method has its strengths, but FDD stands out because of its structure and its focus on modeling and feature-centric planning. FDD begins with an overall model of the business, which creates a shared understanding before development begins. This modeling activity is optional or minimal in many other Agile methods, but in FDD it is a core requirement. FDD also defines clear roles, such as class owners and chief programmers, which helps large teams stay organized. Another major difference is the emphasis on feature-based planning, where every feature is a small, user-valued piece of functionality. While Scrum works from a backlog and Kanban works from a flow of tasks, FDD structures everything around features linked directly to the model. Finally, FDD includes design and code inspections as part of the process. These inspections help maintain consistency and quality across large code bases. Some Agile methods encourage these practices, but FDD makes them a required part of development. Overall, FDD's approach is more structured than most Agile methods. It is designed to give large teams clarity and control while still enabling frequent delivery. This makes FDD a strong fit for complex projects where modeling, coordination, and predictability are important. To recap, feature-driven development delivers software one small feature at a time. Its 5 core activities and clearly defined roles help teams stay organized and maintain quality on large projects. By building a shared model, creating a clear features list, planning by feature, designing before coding, and delivering in frequent increments, teams can grow a system predictably while still adapting to change. If your team needs an Agile method that supports structure, consistency, and steady progress, FDD is worth considering. If you find this video helpful, please like the video and subscribe to PMAspirant for more project management insights. Your support is greatly appreciated and helps us create more project management content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.